Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to solve some numericals based on work done, power and heating effect. Okay, so I already written the equations required for the solutions. So we studied a set of equation to find out the work done and set of equation to find out the power. Okay, so first one, work done is equal to QV, VIT, I square RT, V square T by R. Same way power, work done by T, that is equal to VI, I square R and V square by R. And the heating effect is H is equal to I square RT. Okay, so on the basis of these set of equations, let's solve the numericals. In the first question, resistance is given as 500 ohm and the current drawn is given as 0.4 ampere. Okay, we have to find out the power and potential difference. So, which equation we can choose it? We got the data in terms of R and I. From this, I square R. So, we are choosing the equation P is equal to I square R. So, I square R is 0.4 square into 500. Okay. So, we will get the value as, we will get it as 0.16 into 500, that is equal to 80 volts. Okay. So, first part is over. Now, we have to find out the I. So, we are choosing P is equal to V into I, or V is equal to P by I. What is P? Power we got it as 80 and I is 0.4 ampere. When we solve it, we will get it as 200 volt. So, according to the data given, we have to choose the equation, right equation from the set of equations and solve it. Let's see the second question. So, in the second question, resistance is given as 75 ohm and current is 2 ampere and the current travel for continuously for 2 minutes. We have to find out the energy, heat energy. Okay. So, which equation we have to use? H is equal to I square RT. Okay. So, I square is 2 square into 75 into T. T here it is given in terms of minute, that we have to convert it into second. So, 2 into 60. So, we will get 4 into 75 into 120, or after solving we will get the answer as 36000 joule. So, 36,000 joule. And the second part, the number of charges. Okay, so how much charge is passed through the circuit. So, which equation we have to use? We studied an equation related with the charge and current. Okay, so Q, we will use it as Q. So, I is equal to Q by T, or Q is equal to I into T. So, here I is 2 into 2 minutes, again 2 into 60. So, we will get it as 4 into 60, that is equal to 240 coulomb. Okay, so let's move on to the third question. Third question, it's given that a bulb rated 60 volts. So that is meant by power. Okay, so power is equal to 60 volts and it was working for 250 volt. These are the data given. We have to find out if the voltage fall to 200 volt, how the power varies. Okay, so first we will find out the current in the first condition, then we will find out the power. Okay, so we will use the equation P is equal to V into I, or I is equal to P by V. Okay, So here P is 60 volts divided by 250 volts. After solving, we'll get the answer as 0.24 ampere. Okay. So when 250 volt is there, this is a current passing through the circuit. So current will be always common. Okay. Now we'll see if the voltage falls to 200 volt, how the power varies. Okay. Same equation we will use it. So power is equal to 0.24 into 200. Okay. So we will get it as 48 watts. Okay. So when the voltage drop to 200 volt, the power will reduce from 60 volts to 48 volts. Let's move on to the fourth question. In fourth question, an electric press of power 750 volts and the voltage is given as 230 volt. Okay, and it worked for 12 hours. We need to find out the energy consumed. Okay, so how can we find out the energy consumed? We know that power is equal to W by T, or that W is equivalent to energy by time. Okay, so here V is not needed, we need only the rest of the factors. Okay, so energy is equal to power into T. So power is 750 watts into 12 hour. Okay, so we studied watt hour, we studied kilowatt hour. So anything we can move on. So better the energy consumptions always mentioned in terms of, most of the time we used to mention in terms of kilowatt hour. Okay, so we can convert this watt to kilowatt. How can we convert? We have to divide it by 1000. So when we divide it by 1000, we will get it as 0.750 kilowatt into 12 hour. Okay, just to get an idea of unit, I have written like this way. So when you solve it, you will get the value as 9 kilowatt hour. Okay, so watt is equivalent to power, and wherever you will get it's rated. So in that rated thing, power and voltage will be given. So from that we can find out what is P and what is V. Let's move to the fifth question. Fifth question, it is given that a bulb rated power 60 volts and voltage 240 volt connected to a power supply of 240 volt. Okay, if two such kind of bulb connected in series, what happens with the brightness? Okay, so first we will find out, only these are the data given there, and second condition given that two bulb connected in series. So after connecting in series, why the brightness is reducing, that we have to give the explanation. So here if you want to compare the brightness, we need to find out the resistance for one bulb and we have to find out the current. Okay, so let us find out the resistance first. So we have an equation with the resistance. If the voltage is given, we can find out the resistance by using the equation P is equal to V square by R. Okay, so R is equal to V square by P. P square is 240 square divided by 60. Okay, so when we solve it, we'll get the answer as 960 ohm. Okay, so for one single bulb, the resistance is 960 ohm. So we got the resistance. Now we'll find out the current passing through the circuit. With the equation V is equal to I into R, or Ohm's law equation. Okay, so I is equal to V by R. V is 240 divided by 960. Okay, when we solve it, we'll get it as 0.25 ampere. So if one bulb is there, 0.25 is the current passing through the circuit. Now we'll see the series. If two bulbs are connected in series, what is the effective resistance? In series, Rs is equal to 960 plus 960. We will get the value as 1920 ohm. Okay. Same way we will find out the current. V is equal to I into R. I is equal to V by R, and that is equal to again 240 divided by 920. When we solve it, we will get the value as 0.125 ampere. Now, check out the current passing through the circuit. When one bulb was connected, 0.25 ampere was passing, so it was brighter. When two bulbs connected in series, the current passing through the circuit reduced. That's why the brightness also reduced. Okay, let's go to the sixth question. So in the sixth question, it's given that a bulb of power rated 250 volts and voltage 230 volt is working, and we have to find out the energy consumed for 1 hour. That is the first section. Okay. So how can we find out the energy consumed? P is equal to E by T, or E is equal to P into T. Okay. So 250 into 1 hour. How can we convert 1 hour into seconds? 60 minutes into 60. Okay. So that is equal to, when we solve it, we will get the value as 9 into 10 to the power 5 joule. That is our first part. So in second part, it's given that if that particular bulb has to consume, energy is given as 1 kilowatt. Okay, 1 kilowatt hour. So how much time it required to consume the energy? Okay, same equation we can use it. So if we rearrange the equation, what we'll get? Time is equal to energy by power. Okay, so what is power? Energy is 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt we can write it as in watt-hour. How can we convert? 1000 watt. Okay, 1000 watt hour divided by power 250 volts. Okay, so 1000 watt divided by 250 watts. What will get? 4 watt and watt will cancel off. We'll get 4 hour. Okay, let's move on to the seventh question. So in the seventh question, 3 heaters of power 250 volts connected parallelly to 100 volt supply. We have to find out the current, we have to find out the resistance of each heaters and the total energy consumed. Okay, so first we'll do the first part. Power is given as 250 volts and it's connected to a voltage of 100 volt. Okay, so it is given that 3 resistors or 3 is connected. So first we'll find out the current passing through the circuit. If we want to find out the current passing through the circuit, we should know the resistance of each conductors. Okay. So first we'll find out the resistance. Which equation we can use it? V square by R. P is equal to V square by R. That is equal to V square is 100 square divided by we have to rearrange it. So R is equal to V square by P. So 100 square divided by 250. So when we solve it, we'll get the value as 10,000 divided by 50. 250 is equal to 40 ohm. So actually we found the second part first. Okay, resistance. Okay, now we'll find out the effective resistance for 3 heaters connected in parallel. Okay, how can we find out the effective resistance in parallel circuit? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, or else we can write it as 40 is LCM and 3, 1 plus 1 plus 3. So Rp is equal to 40 by 3. Right now I'm not finding out the decimal factor because we need to substitute now. So we don't want the effective resistance right now here. Okay. So now we will use the equation V is equal to I into R. So I is equal to V by R. Okay. So what is V? 100 divided by R. So 100 divided by 40 by 3 will come, or else we can write it as 100 into 3 divided by 40. Okay. When we solve it, we'll get the answer as 7.5 ampere. Okay. So we found the first part, the current passing through the each heaters is 7.5 ampere. Now we have to find out the third part, energy supplied for 5 hours. Okay, energy supplied for 5 hours. We have to find out in kilowatt hour. So we have to use the equation power is equal to energy by time, or energy is equal to power into time. Okay, so we have 3 different heaters. So for one it is 250 watts, and for 3 it is 3 into 250 watts into 5 hour. Okay, so we have to convert this into watt to kilowatt. Okay, so 250 into 3 is 750 into 5, or 0.750 into 5. Okay, so we converted it into kilowatt hour. So we'll get the answer as 3.75 kilowatt hour. Okay, so we just want to multiply with the power and time. Okay, now move on to the 8th one. In the 8th question, a bulb of internal resistance, that is mole R of 2.5 ohm, connected to a potential difference of 4 volt, and the current passing through is 0.5 ampere. Okay. So in the first session, we have to find out the energy spent or total energy passed continuously for 10 minutes. Okay, so how much energy consumed if the current passed for continuously 10 minutes. We'll choose the easiest equation, VIT, and we'll find out the energy consumed. So work done is equal to VIT. V is 4, I is 0.5, and time it's 10 minutes, that we have to convert it into second. So 10 into 60. So we will get it as 4 into 5 into 60. So we can multiply with 10. So 20 into 6 is 1200 joule is the energy consumed when this bulb with an internal resistance 2.5 ohm worked continuously for 10 minutes. Okay. The second part, we have to find out the resistance of the bulb. Only the internal resistance is given there. So we have to find out the resistance of the bulb. So we know that V is equal to I into R is a common thing. If R also will come, internal resistance also will come, we used to write it as, instead of V, E is equal to I into R plus R. Okay. So from this equation, let us find out the internal resistance, or we can write it as I will substitute the values and see. Okay, what is V is here? 4, that is equal to 0.5 into R plus 2.5. Okay, we will open the bracket just for the calculation. Okay, let it be 0.5 R plus 5 into 2.5, 1.25. Okay, now we'll keep R in one side and it's 4 minus 1.25. So we will get it as 2.75. Okay, so R is equal to 2.75 divided by 0.5, and we'll get the value as 5.5 ohm. So this is a resistance of the bulb. In the third section, we have to find out the energy dissipated. So we have to use the equation H is equal to I square RT. Dissipated means a waste of energy. Okay. or the heat energy produced. So I square is 0.5 square into R is 5.5 into T for 10 into 60. Okay. So after solving, we get the value as 825 joule. Okay. Let's move to the last question. So in the last question, it's given that a geyser of power 1500 volts connected for a voltage of 250 volt. We have to find out the current drawn, energy, and how much amount we need to pay when we consume this much energy. Okay. First, let us find out the current drawn. So we have an equation P is equal to V into I is equal to P by V. So we'll get it as 1500 divided by 250, that's equal to 6 ampere. This is the first part. Second part, energy consumed. So P is energy consumed for 50 hours. Okay, so T is given as 50 hours. So P is equal to W by T, or W is equal to P into T, that is 1500 watts into 50 hour. So we will convert this watt into kilowatt. So we will get it as 1.5 into 50. We will get the value as 75 kilowatt hour. Okay, 75 kilowatt hour. So we know that we used to tell this kilowatt hour, 1 kilowatt hour as 1 unit. Okay, if you want to pay 4.20 rupees for 1 unit, for consuming this much unit, how much we need to pay it. So our third section, the cost is equal to energy consumed into amount. Okay, so 75 into 4.20, we will get it as 315. So we need to pay 315 rupees if we consume 75 kilowatt hour. Okay, so practice more problem using different equations. Thank you.